Hello and welcome to a special edition of D93 News Election Headquarters.
That's right, it's Election Day in Bonneville County as 4 school districts are running supplemental levy elections to help bridge funding gaps from the state. Here's a look at some of the polling locations in D93. So far the lines aren't too long, the polls are open until 8 p.m.
Now D93 voters are being asked to approve a supplemental levy. Supplemental levies have become a critical part of education funding in the state of Idaho. 8 out of 10 districts in Idaho depend on funding from supplemental levies to help expand educational opportunities for children and, like Sam said, bridge the funding gaps from the state. The D93 supplemental levy will not increase the tax levy rate if it's approved.
State funding has not caught up to where it was before the recession, and so we're still way behind where we need to be as far as being competitive with our salaries and benefits for classified and certified employees.
Now again, the polls are open until 8 o'clock tonight, and taxes will not change one way or the other based on the result of tonight's election.
Now Friday will mark the 500 days anniversary since the last D93 election. That's when the community came together in a big way and showed overwhelming support for not one, but 2 bonds in the district.
The main bond was for a new high school to help with the overcrowding situation at Hillcrest and Bonneville. The second bond was to equip the school with a high school football stadium and a performing arts center. Both bonds cleared the 66.67 supermajority needed to pass.
Now, almost immediately, the architects were hard at work getting the plans ready. Last summer, the district held a ceremonial groundbreaking, and crews worked through blistering heat, ravaging winds, and a brutal winter. We were fortunate enough to tag along with the PTO presidents last week as they got a sneak peek at Thunder Ridge. You can see the school from Crowley as crews continue to make progress on the area's newest high school.
Kitchen and cafeteria is over here. You can see all the plumbing lines that are coming up through there.
The most visible part is the 3-story classroom structure, which wraps around an auditorium with a balcony. The PTO was able to tour all 3 of the floors, and the view from the classrooms will be breathtaking.
It was really cool to see like the big windows and see how big it is, and to see, you know, because chances are with how close I live, my kids will probably come here, and so to be able to come and see it was really, really awesome.
The next phase has already started. The hydraulic lift will help mason workers build the walls of the gymnasium area, which will rise to a similar height of the classroom and auditorium building.
The innovative stuff that they're putting in here, as he was explaining some of the stuff that they're putting in, like the insulation and stuff, and all the skylights, and it's just going to be a beautiful place to come.
It is so cool to see that. Thunder Ridge is scheduled to open in time for students in the fall of 2018.
So exciting. Now, Idaho history is an important part of the 4th grade curriculum, but it's about more than just learning the Here We Have Idaho song. Hillview students have been studying Idaho all year, and they recently came together to celebrate the Gem State. It's a rite of passage in the Gem State. Idaho history is an important part of the curriculum, and it's something we love to sing about. Hillview students took it a step further by incorporating an Idaho-themed wax museum.
So what we've been doing is we got together all these things, our speeches, what we're going to do for Idaho history, and who we're going to represent, and then all the class is going to pick one thing, and we find our speeches, memorize it, and if you can't memorize it, you can have help along the way. And then you make these fun posters that go along with your part.
Millie chose to be a potato.
And so this is my poster, and I'm always holding a potato, and I'm dressed up in a farmer outfit, and that's what we've been doing.
But it wouldn't be a true celebration of the Gem State without a certain song.
Music and fun. This is how Rimrock celebrated young authors. This is the annual event at the school, and this year they brought in local author Paul Menser. Well, that's going to do it here for us.
Make sure to join us later tonight as we bring you live up-to-the-minute results from Bonneville County Election Central.
The polls are open until 8, so please visit d93schools.org if you have any questions about the levy. We'll see you tonight.